Hello, today we're in beautiful downtown St. Cloud. Kevin's here, who you met on the cruises, and finally, the elusive Teresa. She is with me right now. I'm standing in front of the stained glass lady, and inside I'm going to show you what some of the stained glass artwork looks like. And actually, this is where you're going to get to see Teresa and Kevin in their entirety. And right there, you finally get to meet Teresa. And Kevin, you already know. Some of the stuff in here.
But I will definitely have it Monday. He did the downtown.
So Teresa here actually enjoys doing her stained glass and hates being on video, just like she said, but we got to get her warmed up because of all those cruises. What'd she do?
Did you catch her in the back?
I'm sure I so so now you guys finally get to meet Teresa. Here she is. She's probably not going to talk much or do much. We got a cruise coming up. You're going to see all the video of that. She'll be there, but this time she'll probably say nothing. But at least she's with me for my with the tour of beautiful downtown St. Cloud. Kevin's up ahead. Yeah, I know, Kev. Wave again, because remember all the stuff I can do with the 360 and cutting over to Kevin. It's always a pleasure to have Kevin with us, though. Across the street, we have Loading Gastro and a coffee shop, John 316, and the Hunter's Arms Hotel, which is a historic hotel. I've been down here before and did some shooting before, but the video I didn't like that, that I shot, it was the first time I'd ever used the camera, and I promised that I would, myself, that I would come back down here and do some videoing. Charming downtown St. Cloud. As we cut through here, Kevin and Teresa are crossing the street on me for some crazy reason. But as I go through the eyesore of downtown St. Cloud, never been able to figure this out. Even though I've asked, I know people in town, I know the mayor of the town. This has been in the works for about 5 years. It's almost like the eyesore in Orlando, where they never finished the building, even though they said they were about to recently. So this hotel, I don't know whether it's been permitting problems, all sorts of other issues with that hotel that has never been finished. And so we've got this giant eyesore that sat like this for about 5 years that I've been coming down into the area. So I was on the other side of the street when I first shot to you, and I think this is a little bit better view of City Hall behind me in downtown St. Cloud, Florida. One of the cool things about St. Cloud is it still has a bit of that small town charm down here on Main Street, which is really 10th Street behind me, that runs east and west, and then the street that I'm on right now is New York. On the other side of the street is Pennsylvania, or on the other side of the block, Pennsylvania. The two kind of shopping district streets right there. It still has that charm, like the stuff that I'm showing you today down here, and the places to go and get the tea and go and get your body butter and everything else, all these other cool little shops down here. A lot of fun, but the city is growing rapidly. It's one of the fastest growing cities in Florida. The county is growing extremely fast as well. And so there's some of the charm that's been lost in the outskirts of downtown. Lost a lot of our antique shops that used to be open down here, which was a really good time. We used to have a lot of fun going to the antique shops. Now we have a limited amount of those. But there are a couple. I'm going to take you to one. Our friends Bob and Jackie, who have Chime in Time in downtown, they moved their location. There is another shop in there that we love going to called Southern Antiques. In there, obviously antiques. Everybody has their little booth and they can sell in there. Really cool shop. I'll show you that. We're going to Honey's, and I'm going to take you inside, introduce you, show you around. Right now, Teresa's sitting outside. We've already been inside, bought a couple things. So right now I want to show you the inside with Honey inside and get a good shot around, show you everything. It's one of our favorite spots. Just bought some stuff right before, and now we just headed in to do some shooting. And there she is, the star of the show. Right there, everything. She has everything. Honey has absolutely everything here. It's anything to do with your body and care. One of my favorite items, actually, I'm going to mention it here too, is the African shea butter. This stuff is amazing, and as you know, for the channel, I do a lot of the my Ironman stuff and posting about it. One of my great recovery tools is that actual What is it? It's not original shea butter. It's
original shea butter from the African.
but it's raw. That's
but
what it's raw shea butter, not like the stuff that you get in all the stuff on the shelves at the stores. It's
from Ghana.
comes straight from Ghana. It is absolutely amazing after a ride to avoid saddle sores or help with saddle sores, anything along that line. It has been a miracle worker for me. I absolutely love it. You are online, right?
Yes, we are.
So see, I'll post a link to get to her, and you should check this out, especially, again, this is the superstar of the show, but I also use all her soaps and everything else. So have a good day. I'm going to show you the tea shop next. Right now, we're about to head to one of my favorite spots in downtown St. Cloud, and the owners are wonderful people, and they have a lot of vision for this downtown and what they would like to do here. It's the Trading Post Cafe. It has got the best tea in town. I'll tell you a little bit more when I go inside. I'm gonna go in right now and see if everybody's mad that I'm coming in and filming, but this is one of our favorite places to come and hang out. And I've worked here and set up my computer and sit down, and Cassandra and Jay are wonderful, wonderful people. Their son actually is a dog sitter for us. Their daughter is about to take over his job. He's going in the military. Josh, we're very proud of him. Jasmine is absolutely wonderful. She's working on learning all the different food that they want to do and the plans they have for the future. And she's really fallen in love with the culinary side. And they've got Albert, who does all the baking and everything else. He is a professionally trained chef, used to work at Disney. I'm not a Macron, I'm getting it wrong, they'll kill me. I'm not a huge fan of it, but everybody loves them here, and all the baked goods I'm gonna show you in just a second. Of course, I've got Jay right behind me right there, and then as you can, and he's smiling too. Look at that, he likes to be on camera. Unlike Dario next door, I didn't want to be on. All the baked goods here, but as I said, Jasmine, who's sitting over there with her mom right now, she's doing a lot of the cooking. She's fallen in love with the culinary stuff.
Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Come teach me to be free, to love like you love me, freed from all my petty slavery. I wanna love and be free. Come change the way I see, to see more than just me, and reach my brothers in the misery.
Right now, we're coming up on the Hunter's Arms Hotel. I got Kevin and Teresa back behind me. Teresa hiding her face like normal, trying not to be on the video. I'm gonna show you the inside of the Hunter's Arms Hotel. It is a classic 1926 St. Cloud Historic Preservation Hunter's Arm Hotel. Kevin's gonna open the door for me so we can go inside. Kevin's gonna open the door for me so we can go inside. Kevin's gonna open the door for me so we can go inside. But he's gonna, there, come here. See, oh, good. That's great. So Kevin's gonna open the door. You, Kevin. So that was Christy that I just ran into outside, and she owns John 316 Cafe. This is another cafe that has coffee and some baked goods and things like that for you to sit down, come and enjoy an afternoon or a morning. And it's a cool shop. She's one of the original coffee shops down here, at least since I've been coming down into this area for Teresa and I. So we've known Christy for quite a while. I think it's a few years now. And this is another new shop coming up, and or that has opened, new shop here. I don't know anything about them, but we're getting some cool new development down here. Like I said, some of the places have kind of gone under and gone out. We don't have all the antique shops we used to have, but the town again, is growing. When we first started coming down here from the Orlando area, it was a very easy trip. There wasn't as much traffic as there is, but you could come down here, and what you'd find were all these antique shops and everything else. That's kind of gone away. There's a couple of shops. I'm about to show you one right now that I mentioned at the beginning. That's Southern Roots Antiques. And I'm about to head inside. This is Bob and Jackie's location, old location where they're the couple that we knew, probably first met down here in St. Cloud when we started coming down here and hanging out on weekends and going through all the antique shops when they did exist. And we befriended them. They're good friends to this day. They are no longer in this location. Chime in Time was here for 30-something years. And that was during the big antique boom that I was talking about. And Southern Roots Antiques keeps some of that charm. A lot of the stuff is more modern, though. It's not all antiques in here. The concept is people have their booths, and you can buy from any of the booths and just pick it up, and there's a number on there, and they know who they're crediting to. And it's all sorts of cool little stuff. And I'm going to take you through there, probably do it as B-roll so I can play some music over, but you'll get the idea of how the shop looks. Right now, Kevin and Teresa are inside, trying to avoid the camera today as much as possible, but they have gone in already. There's Teresa right ahead of me, and you can see her. And I don't know where Kevin is. I think somewhere behind me, but I'm going to show you the shop. You're going to love it. There's Kevin. So here I am heading into the back room. There's even more outside. Hey, favorite time of year, look at this. They're already getting ready behind me. Ooh, Christmas tree. Love it. Teresa's gonna be mad when she sees that. She still thinks it's too early. Hey, Countdown to Christmas on Hallmark already started 2 weeks ago. Go watch Hallmark. Shooting down the way a little bit more, Kevin. Kevin's outside with me. Teresa's inside buying me a picture. Still in Southern. Askew Jewelers. Been here for many, many years. A St. Cloud mainstay. And what I'm taking you down to right now is where they actually do auctions. Believe it or not, auctions do still happen that aren't on cruise ships that you see me doing the art auctions on there. But they do have auctions here. Pretty lively on Friday night. There is the time of the auctions. It is something that's very popular in town. And believe it or not, I've never been. So how popular is it? It is popular. It gets busy. There's a lot of cars down here, especially on the Friday night one, like I said. For some reason, I just don't make that... I don't make that trip down here to do it. Teresa's been asking for a couple of years, hey, we should go to St. Cloud, the auction downtown. And we don't need more stuff, so that becomes a problem. I don't want to pick up anything or be tempted like I am on the ships. Right now, actually, I'm across the street from Askew Jewelers and the auction, and I'm passing Sweet Spot. Used to be down the street, actually moved to here, and I think it's a better location. It's bigger. It has ice, and I like Italian ice, just ice. Some ice cream, coffee, things like that. Then, of course, we have the Black Squirrel. Now, the Black Squirrel, if you watch any of my shorts, I shot something about a month ago inside of there. And this is a great spot. It used to be an antique shop, and then it turned into some booths similar to Southern. Then they opened a speakeasy in the back, and that took off, and that became kind of the primary spot. We do know the owner here, and we love going in there. They get me Heineken Zeros to drink there. It's great. Kevin and I love going in there. Usually we would go on a Friday night. We did not do that last night because it was Halloween. So actually, we are coming off the tail end of Halloween. A lot of sweets. People still handing out candy, by the way. Some of our shop owners and stuff like that have some from the event that was down here last night. I see Kevin walking across the street. I don't know what he's up to. Teresa still hasn't come out of Southern. I'm hoping she's not buying more stuff. I'm in front of the gun shop downtown, already closed. Then I'm in front of 3B's Honey Farm. And being the vegan, I know this is very, very controversial. All right, so some vegans are okay with honey. Some say you're not a vegan if you're eating honey. It's dependent. I'm going to leave that up to you. I'm not going to comment on it. You live your best life. You can do the best you can do. You can care about animal agriculture and welfare. You care about your health and well-being. I don't ever push my, it's not a vegan agenda, but I don't ever push my vegan agenda onto people. I just let people make their own decisions with that. And, you know, you do what you're going to do. It works for me. It might not work for everybody. But I will tell you, as an older endurance athlete, my recovery is incredible because I believe because I am vegan. I don't have the inflammation of the typical traditional American diet, so I don't get all that pain and ache. And to know that I can bike 100 miles and get up the next day and bike or swim or run again without it hurting, a lot of that is training, but a lot of it is what you eat. And I know that, and I feel that my lifestyle really made a difference for me, and that's the reason, one of the reasons I got into the sport. So we'll see a little bit more on St. Cloud in just a second. I gotta go find Teresa and Kevin. I think Teresa went into the jewelry store. So I am now heading over to Pennsylvania Ave that I mentioned earlier. Right now, Kevin and Teresa are getting attacked by a vicious dog. Not really. Dogs doesn't look vicious. You're just not happy they're walking by. Cup of time tea room right now. And as you can hear, that dog kind of angry. Just walking on down through, still following Kevin and Teresa. Dog's still mad as heck behind us. But I did say to the folks, wish I got it on tape, because it was probably a pretty funny moment. I said, he was barking toward Teresa and Kevin. And I looked at the owners and I said, I know those two up there, and I don't like him much either. So they laughed, and I thought, well, I shouldn't say that about my buddy. But right now, Pennsylvania Avenue. I did some shooting down here, as I mentioned at the beginning. I remember this. I did it out of this shrub or bush or whatever. I was trying to make some cool videos. It was the first time I'd used the camera. And now you come back down and you look at the things you could potentially shoot or want to shoot, and it's kind of crazy, actually, because I'm like, you know what? I was really amateurish. I know I am now too, especially stopping in the middle of the street that doesn't have a stop sign right here. But as you can see, it's late on a Saturday. Not a lot of folks. Some of the shops are closing up and everything else. So, you know, I look back though at some of those things that I shot at the beginning. I'm like, oh my God, you were so goofy. Hopefully you can edit it together. I was never able to. I didn't feel they were that great. But I feel now like I've actually, you know, got the editing down a little bit. Hopefully this edits together well. Not a lot down on this stretch on Pennsylvania. We lost some shops down this way, went out of business. There's a garage bar. I'm gonna walk you down to the end here so I can show you Bob and Jackie's. Kevin and Teresa are at the car right next to me. They're waiting to get in. So we're gonna go down and see Bob too. Gotta go see Bob too. Bob too. Okay, come. All right, this is Land Title Professionals next to me. One of the things that I'm not a fan of with some of the changes in downtown St. Cloud is they're doing away with some of the retail. You know, I think it should be more retail restaurant. That is up to the powers that be. I don't get to make that decision. I don't care to make that decision. Right now, more importantly, we're coming up to another place, been here a long time, Creative Printing, but another place that I don't feel it fits a downtown. I honestly, you know, across the street we have restaurant, bar, Island Grill, and they changed the name. It used to be the Doghouse. It's Monkey's something right there, and that's a spot that next door used to be a pretty cool bar before it became the Island Grill. Not that it's not cool anymore, but it was a really cool spot Kevin and I used to go to a lot when he was in town. And then they changed over, and Island Grill, it's become very popular. It's got a little outdoor bar right there. It's a cool spot in downtown St. Cloud. I haven't tried the food. They don't have a lot of vegan options for me, but everybody I'm talking to says they love it. They love the food there. More importantly, as you can hear the music in the background, we're going to see our friend Bob. I call him Bob too, because Bob and Jackie I mentioned earlier. Their place is next door. I'm going to be able to show you the outside, as I mentioned, but Bob too, because I met him second, owns Batch of Music Records right here. And he is my vinyl guy. That's Bob too, right there.
As we sat, so the vinyls are out, the speakers are out, we're just listening to sound all day, every day, from vinyl.
Whenever I get a collection.
Teresa completely supported my vinyl habit, but she hates coming in here because she doesn't care about vinyl. That's okay. See, she does smile. So I got the music on, got a motorcycle, got a lot of action down here. Bob and Jackie are away. This is what I was talking about. I'm gonna take you in here one day. I don't know how I'm gonna integrate it into a video that I'll probably already do or post, but this is Chime and Time. Bob and Jackie's shop was a house, obviously, at one point, but it's in the market, the retail region of downtown. Bob wanted to downsize, semi-retire is what he calls it, I think, but closed up Chime and Time at the other location, moved into here. This is the coolest shop. Bob and Jackie have some of the neatest stuff in town. You can find things from pins, old pins. He's got knives. He's got the gnome collection. I forgot the artist. I think it's Reed. All these cool things that like old plates and books and things like that. They did a beautiful job in here. I think Bob would admit it. It's probably Jackie's handiwork of getting everything organized the way it is. Did wonderful work, like I said. The next place we're going to hit is not downtown, but I want you to see it. It's called Papasan's. It's a Vietnamese restaurant. I wanted to share a little bit of St. Cloud with you. This isn't all of it. There's a lot of other things to do and see in this town. I'm sure there's plenty of other videos out there besides mine, but I want to share a little piece of me with you, where the town that I train in and we come down to go see friends and stuff that own the shops, have the best tea in town, have the best coffee in town, do all these things when I'm outside of cruising. And of course, cruising's my favorite. I got another couple coming up pretty soon. And of course, I'll be posting those when I get back. And Teresa's coming on one of them. Looking forward to it. As promised, we left downtown. We're now over in the Narcoossee area. And there's Papasan's, which is right behind me. That's where we're going to go in and eat. And actually, let me tell you kind of a cool story of Papasan's. If you're ever in St. Cloud, Florida, you're down in the Narcoossee area, and you go to Papasan's and you want some good Vietnamese food, they have plenty of vegan options for me. But we're here a lot, so we don't even need the menu anymore. Or on the machine, there's a button. You can ask them and say, order the Teresa. That's Teresa's meal specifically. I'll take some shots inside, even though they don't want me filming. Meaning Teresa and Kevin, they're done with me filming today. But I'm gonna film a little bit of the meal. I'll show you what she gets, but it is the Teresa button. It's very particular. They set it up for her. You can order the Teresa here. How great is that? Gonna head into Papasan's, come on. So as I said, they didn't want me to do much more filming, but I got some shots inside Papasan's. That's the spring rolls with a peanut sauce. Then we have my tofu fried rice, which I absolutely love. And then Kevin had this chef special, which was a shrimp dinner. And then, of course, the Teresa button. This is what you get when you order the Teresa at Papasan's on Narcoossee in St. Cloud. And thank you for watching and allowing me to share just a small piece of where I train and live. Some cruise videos coming up. Keep an eye on the channel.